and 2024. Obviously, the devil knows my plans and what I'm planning to do in some parts, but he doesn't know how I'm going to orchestrate these things or the timing of these things. So, of course, he sets up false people like the travelers. Yes, they know my plans. They understand that, but they are talking about alien deception because it is alien deception. You see, they are saying aliens, but my people know the truth. They know that it is not aliens, that it's Nephilims and fallen angels. They know that, so they're putting out those seeds, saying that these events are coming out because they know the events that are coming because I'm allowing the events coming with the man-made devices. So do you see? Because they are able to predict the man-made devices. The devil has them set up right where he wants.
He's talking about HARP right there,
They
with the man-made devices and all the storms and everything coming. And how Jesus told me that storms would just show up and not be on the weather report. And all of that has happened already. I mean, there's so many things that he's giving me in 2023 that has happened if you do the research.
They talk about aliens, and now there's no longer an alien deception coming from their videos. People think aliens exist, and that is when they are able to deceive people who weren't walking in the spirit. It's all about walking in the spirit, or you cannot recognize my voice.
Okay, so then on 4/4 2023, my child, drones are coming. It's going to explain the rapture. They will say it's alien aircrafts and the people have been abducted, but it's a deception. Helicopters will attempt to shoot them down. Don't believe it, my child. It's all a delusion, a mirrored image. Not all will meet the eye. It's harpazo. I will take my chosen ones, my bride, my true believers.
128, 2025. The alien deception is here. UFO deception is here. It is all by the devil, and I am allowing it to commence and come forth.
So you have to understand all these prophecies, he gives us way more in these messages, but we're just doing a summary right now just to show you how Jesus has been speaking from the very beginning and even now. And his plan from the very beginning was to show us that there's a God of wrath, the false father, and there's the true father from heaven. And that is because when the opposition or when the creation was being made and the opposition had to happen, the dark matter happened. So there was another father. It's like a form of the devil, basically. But what it is it's showing you mysteries in the Old Testament, how they go back and forth. This is why in Kings it says, I will destroy you, but then I will deliver you like a second later. There's a lot of clues, and it was all foreshadowed and set up in Job, showing this is why God allowed Job to not be completely destroyed, but the devil to mess with him, because everything that God has allowed, they all set it up from the very beginning. And this is what we're explaining now in the end times. All of these revelations and proof of that will come here on Jesus' perfect timing. Okay, 1/27/2024. The radiation waves are coming, and the shift in the atmosphere is coming, and the skies are going to be fiery red. This is not just one place, this is all over. They've been spraying the skies. It's going to cause fire. They're doing it everywhere. It's part of the delusion. They're going to say aliens are doing it, but it's not aliens, it's their deception. It's the portal opening, it's the waves, it's the atmosphere temperatures. Everything is dropping. It's down for the count now, children. There is no more time. You're all going to feel it pretty soon. All the waves are coming. You're going to feel my energy. Now, God always speaks in future. So when he says today's the day, there is no more time, it's because that day is going to mirror that exact day that he spoke it 2 years later, possibly, because that's how he speaks. We didn't know all of that in 2023. We got there basically putting ourselves on the altar in front of everybody, speaking these days, saying, Jesus coming on February 15th. Well, February 15th was a midnight cry. Jesus coming on 522. Well, 522 was inviting everyone on the ark. And 617, it happened in the spirit first. What you do not realize is the ones that were ready, they went up in their spirits, just like John was called up in the spirit first, but he's going to bring Revelation 4 back to life before any of the darkness comes, before any of the great tribulation comes. Now, he may show a facade or pre-darkness or something just to wake up his children, because he said we will see some destruction, but then he's going to turn the dial back so those future events will not exist. Okay, so this is a long one.
6/22/24.
2024.
All right. This foreshadowed event is coming, and NASA knows about it, but they haven't released it to the public. And this is how they are going to play the rapture card. They are getting ready to announce this. It's going to be all on all channels, and it's going to disturb many. It's going to wake up a lot of people out of their sleep, and I am allowing this to happen. So when I put on my show, they will be awake for it. This event is going to show catastrophic measures to Earth. It's going to talk about the pole shift, and it's going to talk about the object coming. They will say it's unidentified and they do not know what it is. But this is going to be a montage, a display of unbiblical truths, but covered up by many lies. I know you don't know what this means yet, but you are about to see because this announcement is coming and it's about to shake the airwaves. So many people aren't going to know what hit them when they hear this, and I promise you they are going to look at my 12 differently because my 12 tried to warn them what was coming. You tried to warn them what was coming. As this event is being announced all over, when NASA uncovers the truth,
Is how
it's
they're
how
going to call it.
is how they're going to call it. The prophecies will fall one by one, simultaneous events at a rapid pace. So while everyone is paying attention to the chaos and destruction coming, they won't be paying attention to invaders crossing the borders and getting ready to attack America. It is all set up by the enemy, and I'm going to put my people out. And during this, I'll pull my people out. And during this announcement and chaos and destruction falling, social media hour will start. So that means teleportation has happened already, which means you know how close we are because this announcement is coming. This is how they are going to play it because they've been shooting rockets. They are going to say it opened up a doorway and an unidentified object is here. This is where the alien deception is going to come from, all planned by NASA, and their only purpose is to elude people away from the truth from what is happening. And in the midst of all this chaos, that is when the players form an alliance and try to take down the United States. Oh, children, it's about to get bad, and it's all coming. I keep warning and warning, and no one's listening, but they're about to because rapture is here, the supper is here, teleportation is here, and changing into your glorious bodies is here. Watch his countdown because we are in it.
So you have to understand. So when he calls people up, he's going to train people to become the elders. Then he sends them back in their glorious bodies and they start prophesying for the Lord. So the ones that are prophesying for the Lord when it's time, when the supernatural's here, if they are not in their glorious bodies, then they are working for the devil. God is going to basically expose the false prophets and let you know who is truly working for him and who's truly not, because there's lots of mysteries about how God created battle lines from the very beginning. So he has duplicated our spirits many times over, and we have been in many different suits. The suits that we are, our fleshly bodies, is what Jesus calls them. And that is because we've all been in different suits because he created many different battle lines. So that's all of his plan to bring his people back so revivals can break out everywhere. And there was something else that he mentioned in this that I was going to say as it was happening. The rockets, let's see. Well, I can't remember. I was going to pause right when he did that. But anyway, okay, so the next one is 2/15/2023. I speak truth. Alien deception is here. It is not going away. It will explain the rapture. It's going to increase rapidly. Harpazo is coming. Are you heeding the warnings? Okay.
For 2023. My child, space, my child, space. NASA calls for destruction. It is a lie. It is a deception. Wormwood, Planet X, discover the truth. What is going to explain the rapture? I already told you, unidentified objects. It's not real destruction. It's a mirrored image. Don't be fooled by their tactics. It's not aliens, it's fallen angels. They are lining up their agenda. Harpazo signals the end, but only the beginning. It will bring in the Great Tribulation. Systems are already in place. Once restrainer is removed, my judgment commences.
Do 10/17/2023.
Sure. My child, drones are coming to
10/17/2023.
my child, drones are coming to the United States. They're going to circle the skies. It's going to look like aliens. It's a deception. It's the enemy preparing.
So do you guys see how many prophecies he's given on this stuff? Even the ships. I didn't even know that, but he was prophesying ships. Well, we're thinking like I know there's also going to be ships and cargo and all that stuff. Like